Are you tired of it? That horrible, sudden pain. The one that wakes you up from a deep sleep, your leg muscle twisted into a tight, painful knot. It feels like a vice grip, and all you can do is wait for it to pass, your heart pounding in the middle of the night. What if I told you that for so many of us, especially as we get past 60, these awful leg cramps are not something we just have to live with? What if they are actually a sign? A message from our body, telling us it needs a little more of the right stuff to work properly. Let's talk about your legs. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. We're going to talk about something that affects millions of people but is often dismissed as just a part of getting older. We're talking about leg cramps. Let me ask you a few things, and I want you to be honest with yourself. First, are you truly tired of your sleep being stolen by leg cramps? 1 minute you're dreaming peacefully, and the next you're wide awake, trying to massage a muscle that feels as hard as a rock. It can ruin your night and leave you feeling exhausted the next day. Second, do you ever find yourself afraid to do the things you love? Maybe you hesitate to go for a long walk in a beautiful park, like Shams Park right here in Multan. Or maybe you worry that if you get down on the floor to play with your grandkids, a sudden cramp will make it hard to get back up. That fear can really limit your life and your joy. And finally, the most important question, have you been looking for a real, simple, and natural way to get your leg strength back? A way to feel confident in your body again, without relying on pills that might have side effects. If you nodded your head to any of those questions, then I promise you have found the right video. We are going to gently unpack the reasons behind those cramps and give you a clear, step-by-step plan to help stop them. Why this video is different. Now, you might have heard some advice before. Someone probably told you, oh, just eat a banana. And while bananas are great, that advice is too simple and doesn't work for everyone. Why? Because your body is unique, and the cause of your leg cramps could be different from someone else's. That's why we've done the hard work for you. I'm not a doctor, but my team and I have spent hours and hours digging through the latest scientific research and talking to nutrition experts. We've filtered out all the confusing information to bring you the 7 most important vitamins and minerals that science shows can help prevent leg cramps and build strong muscles, especially for those of us over 60. We're going to go through them one by one. I'll tell you a little story for each one, so you can see how it works in real life. We'll talk about what they do, what foods to find them in, simple foods you can get at any local market, and when you might want to talk to your doctor about a supplement. And to make it even easier for you, I've created a completely free guide called the Leg Strength Cheat Sheet. It has all 7 of our key nutrients, the best foods for each, and simple tips you can start using today. You can download it by clicking the very first link in the description below this video. Think of it as your personal roadmap to stronger, cramp-free legs. My goal is for you to leave this video feeling hopeful, empowered, and with a clear plan of action. Are you ready? Let's get started. The 7 key nutrients for strong, cramp-free legs. 1. The great muscle relaxer. Let's start with the most important one. Imagine your muscles have an on switch and an off switch. What if your off switch was a little broken, causing your muscles to get stuck in the on position? That's what a cramp is. There's a mineral that is a master at controlling this switch. This superstar mineral is responsible for over 300 different jobs in your body. One of its biggest jobs is to help muscles relax after they contract, or tighten. Your heart beats, your lungs breathe, and your legs walk because muscles are constantly tightening and relaxing. This mineral is the signal that tells them, okay, you've done your job, you can relax now. When you don't have enough of it, that relax signal gets weak. Your muscle tightens to take a step, but it doesn't get the message to let go. It stays tight, and that is what causes that sudden, terrible pain of a cramp. It's no surprise that studies show more than half of all older adults don't get enough of this crucial nutrient. I want to tell you about Jean, a wonderful 68-year-old grandmother. She told me her favorite part of the day was her evening walk after dinner. But slowly, that joy turned into dread. Almost every single night, like clockwork, she'd be jolted awake by a searing pain in her calf. She tried everything. She drank more water, she stretched, she even bought new shoes. Some things helped a tiny bit, but the cramps always came back. She was getting frustrated and felt like she was losing her independence. Her story is so common, and the answer for her was surprisingly simple. It was this one mineral. The mineral I'm talking about is magnesium. It is the body's natural muscle relaxer. For Jean, once she started focusing on magnesium-rich foods, her life changed. The nightly cramps became less frequent, and then, after a few weeks, they stopped completely. So, how can you get more magnesium? It's in delicious, everyday foods. Leafy greens, think of spinach, pollock, and kale. Adding a cup of cooked spinach to your dal or salon is a fantastic way to get a big dose. Nuts and seeds, almonds, badam, cashews, kaju, and pumpkin seeds, kadu kubij, are packed with magnesium. A small handful makes a perfect snack. Legumes, lentils, dal, chickpeas, chana, and black beans are all excellent sources. Avocados and even dark chocolate have a good amount. Your simple action step for this week is to try and add just one magnesium-rich food to your diet every day. It could be a handful of almonds or adding spinach to your dinner. See how you feel. And, of course, if you think you might be really low, talk to your doctor. They can check your levels and suggest a supplement if needed. 2. The Sunshine Vitamin for Muscle Power. When you hear the name of this next vitamin, you probably think of strong bones. And you're right. But what if I told you that it's just as important for strong muscles? A lack of it can make your legs feel weak, heavy, and tired. Your muscle cells actually have tiny little docking stations, or receptors, specifically for this vitamin. It's like a key fitting into a lock. When the vitamin docks in the muscle cell, it helps the muscle stay strong and work properly. When you don't have enough of this vitamin, your muscles get weaker. This is a real medical condition called myopathy. The muscles get tired easily and can't function as they should. This weakness and fatigue can directly lead to muscle strain and, you guessed it, cramps. This is a huge issue for people over 60, because our skin becomes less efficient at making this vitamin from its best source. Let me share the story of Mr. Ahmed, a 72-year-old retired schoolteacher. He was always active, but he started to notice a deep, aching weakness in his thighs. Getting up from his favorite chair after his evening chai felt like a real effort. He blamed it on his age. He thought, well, this is just what happens. During his yearly checkup, his doctor decided to run some blood tests, including one for this specific sunshine vitamin. The results were a shock to Mr. Ahmed. He was very low. His body was starving for it. The vitamin we are talking about is vitamin D. After Mr. Ahmed started taking a doctor-recommended vitamin D supplement, he said the difference was like night and day. Within a month, that deep ache in his legs was gone, and he felt a new sense of power when he stood up. The cramps he would get after a long day of walking disappeared. The very best source of vitamin D is free sunlight. Our bodies are designed to make it when sunlight touches our skin. The goal is about 15 to 20 minutes of sun on your arms and legs a few times a week, preferably in the morning or late afternoon when the sun isn't too harsh. But, especially in the winter or if you stay indoors a lot, it can be hard to get enough. Some foods can help. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, and trout are excellent sources. Eggs, the yolk contains the vitamin D, so don't just eat the whites. Fortified foods, many types of milk, yogurt, and cereals have vitamin D added to them. Just check the label. Because it can be so hard to get enough vitamin D from food alone, this is one where you should definitely talk to your doctor. Ask for a simple blood test to check your levels. It's easy, and it gives you a clear answer. Don't start taking high-dose supplements without their advice. 3. The protectors of your nerve highway. So we've talked about the muscle itself. But what controls the muscle? Your nerves. Think of your nerves as the electrical wiring of your house. If the wiring is old or damaged, the lights will flicker. What if your leg cramps are like those flickering lights, a sign of a problem in your nerve wiring? There is a whole family of vitamins that are absolutely essential for a healthy nervous system. They help build and protect the coating around your nerves, called the myelin sheath. You can think of this sheath as the plastic insulation around an electrical wire. It makes sure the nerve signals travel quickly and smoothly from your brain to your muscles. If you are low on these vitamins, that protective coating can wear down. The nerve signals can get scrambled or weak. Your brain might send a signal to your leg to walk, but the message gets confused. This can cause all sorts of problems, from tingling and numbness to, yes, sudden and painful muscle cramps. As we get older, our bodies sometimes have a harder time absorbing one of these key vitamins from our food, making us more at risk. Think of Sarah, a 65-year-old who loved to garden. She started getting cramps not just at night, but during the day while she was tending to her plants. But she also noticed something else, a strange tingling, like pins and needles, in her feet. It was worrying. She started to avoid the activities she loved. After talking with her doctor, she discovered that the issue wasn't just in her muscles, it was in the health of her nerves, caused by a low level of these essential vitamins. This family of vitamins is the B vitamins, especially B1, thiamine, B6, pyridoxine, and B12, cobalamin. They work together as a team to keep your entire nervous system running smoothly. Vitamin B12 is especially important here. Our ability to pull B12 from food gets worse as we age. A lack of B12 is a very common, but often missed, cause of nerve-related issues in older adults. Vitamin B1 and B6 are also crucial for nerve communication and overall muscle health. Once Sarah started to focus on B vitamin-rich foods and took a B-complex supplement recommended by her doctor, the tingling stopped, and the cramps faded away. You can find B vitamins in a wide variety of foods. Meat, poultry, and fish, these are some of the best sources of B12. Eggs and dairy products, milk, yogurt, and cheese are great for B12. Whole grains, brown rice and whole wheat bread are rich in other B vitamins like B1 and B6. Legumes, lentils and beans are again on our list. Pay attention to your body. If you experience cramps along with tingling or numbness, it's a very good reason to schedule a visit with your doctor. A B12 deficiency is easy to test for and easy to treat, but it's important to catch it. 4. The fluid balancer, potassium. You've probably heard that bananas are good for cramps, and this is why. They are full of potassium. Potassium is an electrolyte, which means it helps manage the fluid levels inside your muscle cells. If you're low on potassium, that balance gets thrown off, and it can stop your muscles from working properly. Think of a plant without enough water, it wilts. Your muscles are similar. While bananas are great, you can find even more potassium in sweet potatoes, shakar candy, spinach, beans, and even coconut water. 5. The hydration partner, sodium. Now, this might be a surprise. We're always told to eat less salt. And for blood pressure, that's often good advice. But sodium is another critical electrolyte. If you are an active person, or if you live in a hot place like Multan and sweat a lot, you lose sodium in your sweat. Losing too much can lead to dehydration and, you guessed it, cramps. The key here isn't to start eating tons of salt. It's about balance. If you've had a particularly sweaty day, don't be afraid of having a small salty snack, like a few salted crackers, or an electrolyte drink. 6. The contraction king, calcium. We all know calcium is the king of bone health. But it's also absolutely necessary for muscles to tighten or contract. Your body works very hard to keep the amount of calcium in your blood perfectly balanced. If that balance is off, it can mess with the signals that tell your muscles when to tighten and when to relax. While dairy like milk and yogurt are famous sources, don't forget you can also get great calcium from leafy greens like kale, sardines, with the bones, and fortified plant milks like almond or soy milk. 7. The circulation supporter, vitamin E. Last but not least, let's talk about vitamin E. This is an antioxidant, which means it protects your body's cells from damage. One of its most important jobs is helping to support good blood flow and circulation. If your leg muscles aren't getting enough oxygen-rich blood, they can't work properly and are much more likely to cramp. So, good circulation is key. You can find vitamin E in nuts like almonds and sunflower seeds, and in vegetable oils like sunflower oil. Conclusion, your plan for stronger legs. Wow, we have covered a lot today. But I hope you see the pattern. These vitamins and minerals all work together as a team to keep your muscles and nerves healthy. It's not about finding one single, magic pill. It's about giving your body the good, wholesome building blocks it needs. We talked about the great muscle relaxer, magnesium. We talked about the sunshine vitamin for muscle power, vitamin D. And we talked about the nerve protectors, the B vitamins. Your body is amazing. It has the ability to heal and be strong at any age. Your journey to fewer leg cramps and stronger legs starts today, with the very next meal you eat. Don't forget to click the link in the description to download your free leg strength cheat sheet. Print it out, put it on your fridge, and use it as a daily reminder. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it. Be sure to click the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it. That way, you won't miss our future videos designed to help you live a healthier, happier life. And my most important piece of advice, always talk with your doctor or a healthcare professional before starting any new supplements. They know you and your health history and can give you the best advice. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Here's to strong legs, peaceful sleep, and the freedom to do everything you love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.